My name is Traevena Byrd, and I have known Seth for at least 10 years, maybe even a little longer. And we're both lawyers. I work at Ithaca College as Associate General Counsel. And we didn't cross paths initially professionally. It was actually through our kids. So our kids played together and got to know each other through school and through programs and birthday parties. And so I got to know Dawn, his wife, very well, and then got to know Seth. We have had, our families have had a great relationship over the years. And then I've had an opportunity, and more recently, in the last few years, to interact with Seth professionally. And so I feel very strongly that there's obviously a big difference between a lawyer and a judge. You know, a lawyer is supposed to be an advocate for his or her client, and a judge is just the opposite, someone who's very balanced and unbiased and focuses only on the law and applying the law fairly. But I believe also that you can tell a lot about how good a judge someone will be based on how they practice law. And Seth has a very strong sense of civic duty that I have seen manifest itself in him in his professional activities, his commitment to the children of the Ithaca School District, his membership on the school board, just being available whenever I've called with concerns about things, with referrals I've had to make. I work at the college. I have sometimes students in crisis, personal crises that I can't help. I can't assist them because I represent the institution. And so to be able to know that I can call him anytime or just refer someone to him and say, just call Seth and he'll help you. And never once has Seth complained about that, which I've been really grateful for. So that shows me that he is a generous person. He's a gracious person. He's really committed to being accessible. And again, we've interacted a lot socially, our families, and he's someone who has a great sense of humor. He doesn't take himself too seriously, and I think that professionally, he's very serious. As a judge, he will take that responsibility very seriously, but that having that little piece of a person who doesn't think he's above everyone else, who can laugh at himself, who can be open to hearing all different kinds of perspectives and isn't afraid to take a difficult position. That's something that in my time in Ithaca, I've been disappointed to see from time to time among people in our profession who have an opportunity to take a leadership role and don't always do that, who sometimes want to step back rather than step forward when it's a very difficult decision that they're forced to make or an unpopular position that they have to take. And that's something I can never imagine Seth doing. I think that his integrity is unassailable, and I think he'll be an excellent judge.